We also have, which we do every year, we have a wheelbarrow full of nice wines, and that's always a very exciting item that usually does very well. We have a lot of people that like to bid on that.
I know some folks probably sitting here in the room that are going to go after that. Yeah,
absolutely. There are a lot of great packages. We're still in the process of putting those out today. I haven't had the opportunity to see all of them.
Look at all of them, yeah.
Yes, because the volunteers put the packages together. So once I get back over to the convention center, I'll get the opportunity to view those.
Yeah, you probably spent last night there at the convention center trying to get everything ready. There's so much that has to happen.
Absolutely.
And of course, volunteers, you highlighted volunteers here at the beginning this morning. Volunteers really have to make it happen. You've got a tremendous volunteer chairman this year, I believe. Is it Rigby Wilson?
It is Rigby Wilson.
The general manager of WFXB Fox TV, the station we're airing on now.
And he does a wonderful job.
Great volunteer committee. Who are some of the folks without, I mean, obviously Lois Ergel's still involved. She was out on Friday at the mall bumping up the event, trying to get folks out. And you've got a lot of volunteers there.
We do. Roddy Dickinson has served on our committee this year.
Great. The Honorable, the Treasurer, Horry County's Treasurer,
Nick Sherfacy.
Absolutely. Who's very active, the former founding chairman of the board for the PD division.
Yes, Franklin Long, who's the current board.
Oh, yeah, the chairman. Yes, of Burrs and Chapin, that's right.
Yes. And then we have several different committees. We also have a silent auction committee.
Good, good.
Bob Nichols has chaired that committee for several years, and it's just done a great job. I don't know what we would do without Bob. He really, it takes a lot of time and commitment to go out and get all of the items, and he doesn't do it alone, but once he gets all of the package or all of the items, he is the one who actually puts the packages together. He just does an amazing job at that, and we're just so fortunate to have him.
Get Bob on the show sometime, Crystal. We'd love to highlight him because he is so dedicated and helps really come up with some tremendous items that generate a lot of revenue for the March of Dimes. And some of those dollars, I know in the past, they can't do it every year, but they've had some special wine events in the past to help drum up separate money on the side. Again, not able to do it every year, but to his relationship with some of the great groups like U.S. Food Service that you highlighted, and their ability serving so many restaurants here on the Strand, and so many of these restaurants that are confirmed restaurants for tonight's event. It really means a lot.
It does. We're very fortunate to have him and all of our volunteers. They've done an amazing job.
Yes, very definitely. I see some of these tremendous, in addition to the chef's packages,
the live
some of these, the his and hers, which CNC Designs and Belk there at Colonial Mall and Formal Wear of Myrtle Beach have donated a tremendous package. Folks can only guess what that is when I say his and hers, because they go all out to really a night of royalty. Divine Dining Group really opening up again year after year. I actually just had an event recently that Divine had donated to the Chef's Auction last year. It was tremendous up at Umi, the Pacific Grill, and they sent a limo out. It was overwhelming, over the top, truly, and they've done it again this year. Rio's, the Brazilian Steakhouse, of course. Have you been there yet, Chris?
No, I have not had the opportunity.
You need to go.
I want to go, definitely. I hear it's
skip breakfast and lunch all day to do that. We just got 7 or 8 minutes, and we could go on these items, item after item. Of course, a big opportunity to visit Disney World. Big package there. And some of these, you just couldn't get these kind of deals out on the street. You couldn't call Disney World and get this kind of a special package or tied in with the Walt Disney World Resort Hilton there. You just couldn't get those without attending an event like tonight's Chef's Auction.
That's correct.
Yeah, a lot of them. Are you ready for some football? Fox TV really donated some great football packages here. And that is a special thing to think about when you've got volunteers that are going out collecting auction packages and auction items. Putting them all together is a specialty there, trying to figure out how best they can flow. But some of these lower 50-yard line tickets for tremendous football games and a lake house getaway. ERA, All-Team Realty, really going all out there. We've got page after page. Folks just need to get out tonight.
Absolutely.
To see the tremendous display. How about if someone cannot attend tonight's event? If it just doesn't work, is there anything they can do to still help out the March of Dimes?
Absolutely. If someone would like to make a donation, they can contact the office at 488-3463.
Okay.
And if they would like to designate it to this event, they can just say, I would like to make a donation to be designated for the Signature Chefs Auction, and it will go towards this event. But there are a lot of people that can't make it that would like to get involved or would like to do something, and that's a great way to do it. It's just write a check for a donation.
Right. They can call you at 488-3463 to get the address there. Is it Laurel Street?
It's 314 Laurel Street, Suite 201 in Conway.
Okay. Good. And the zip code there, if someone's writing that, not to put you on the spot, do you know it?
29526.
She knows it, 29526.
Yes.
That's very good. Right there on Laurel Street, 314 Laurel Street, Suite 201, you
201,
said. That's great. Well, folks can take the time, oftentimes, and as you said, every dollar is really going to make a difference.
Yes, it does. And I would like to add that we have a portion of the program. It's called Fund the Mission. And it's an opportunity for folks who do attend the event to just give from their heart. They're not purchasing anything. We take a few minutes during the program. We have some of our ambassador families speak about their involvement.
Good, yes.
And what they've been through.
Families, just for viewers who may not be familiar with what that means, what's an ambassador family?
An ambassador family is someone who has been touched by the March of Dimes. They may have had a premature child. They may have had a child that had a birth defect, or maybe even lost a child. And they've gotten involved with the March of Dimes, and they've been an ambassador for us, and they tell their story, so folks will understand, what we do and understand what they go through.
Very important.
Yes.
And the ambassador family's roles, not only important at tonight's event, but also at the different walks you have, now called March for Babies, or soon to be called March for Babies, the former Walk Americas that folks know about. The one held at Coastal Carolina University last year, and in all the communities, whether it was in Loris formerly, where Kobe Williams and Maria Elias Williams' son, or so many of the families out there, up in Marlborough County, or Marion or Dillon counties, all these walk locations.
Yes, we
that you all are traveling to over to Lake City, for instance. People are really making a difference.
They really do, and we're very fortunate to have a lot of great people involved with our organization.
Yeah, so folks could. How about, do you ever have volunteer needs in the office or otherwise, Crystal? If a viewer doesn't have any money, possibly, but they want to help out, can they come help out in the office, or can they possibly help out for the upcoming walk in the spring?
There's just 2 of us in our office for this division, and as you said, it's 6 counties. So there is a lot of responsibility and work that is done in our office, and we can always use great volunteers in the office. And we also need good committee members. It takes a lot to pull off an event like this in our walks.
Yes.
So we encourage folks that if they're interested, please give us a call.
Yes, okay. 488-DIME, 488-3463. I've got to say, Graham Golf Cars.
Oh, yes.
Year after year, going above and beyond this E-Z-GO golf car they're donating for tonight's event. Again, folks can come in and write a check, bring their credit card, of course, the opportunity, even bring some cash, but preferably be out there with a credit card or a check to help either buy those 2 tickets. And as you said, a big portion of that is going straight into the March of Dimes.
Yes, it is.
That's wonderful. Be a Grand Dunes member for a day. I'd like to do that. Just to have a chance to cross that bridge over into that fancy development over there. The Caribbean Charm at Crystal Cove, the Elegant Group donating a fantastic 5-night stay there. Isla Mirada Holiday, what another tremendous chef's auction package that someone just could not get out on the street or anywhere. And of course, finally, the USC versus Clemson or Florida. Someone wants to see USC go after the Tigers, or after the Florida. That'd be a tough matchup there. But 2 tickets there at Williams-Brice Stadium in one of their luxury boxes.
That's right.
And of course, some white-coated waiter service. WFXB, Fox TV, again, donating some. And you've got package after package there.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Package
Very
after
exciting.
package. There's all these different facts and figures about the March of Dimes. You could go on and on just highlighting some of the ones that really stick out. Of course, you highlighted the national figures, the 1 in 8 babies impacted by prematurity, and in South Carolina it has gotten as severe as 1 in 6 babies, about 168 babies a week on the national figures there in South Carolina. Those are dramatic.
They are dramatic.
Those are really dramatic. Are there many neonatal intensive care units in this area?
We do have some. In some of the larger cities, we have some neonatal intensive care units. And funding from the March of Dimes helped start those. So I would like to add that there are a lot of people that do not realize what the March of Dimes has done. They may not even realize that they were impacted by the March of Dimes. If they could have had a baby that was born, maybe not prematurely, but had to stay in a NICU unit. And funding from the March of Dimes started those. Also, a lot of babies are born, their lungs are not developed, and they may not realize that funding and research for surfactant therapy is that's given to babies with lungs that are underdeveloped, and they may not realize that that was funded, and the research for that was from the March of Dimes. So many people are impacted by our organization and just don't even realize it. You don't have to have a premature baby or a baby with a birth defect to be. That's right.
Impacted by the March of Dimes. So those are great words, Crystal. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Crystal Hummer coming up next. You know, we've just started the week and we're already running out of time on our first guest of the week. We didn't have a chance to talk to Crystal about running in marathons or competing professionally as a shagger up there at Studebakers, but we did have time for her to highlight the tremendous need of the March of Dimes, the need to get out there tonight. The event's in 11 hours at the Sheraton, the Myrtle Beach Convention Center Hotel. Get out there. They've been tremendous. They've opened up their doors, given a great rate for the March of Dimes to get in. The tickets are $150 each. I know that sounds like a lot of money. $150. You don't need to call any phone numbers. You don't need to do anything. Just show up tonight, cut a check, bring your credit card, whatever you do, make an effort to get out there. It's 11 hours from now. Easy to find. You heard her say it's an Oscar theme. Get dressed up. Get decked out. Pull some of the duds out that you haven't put on in a couple of years. Just get out tonight to work on saving babies together. Prematurity is a cause that a lot of folks are interested in, whether it's you, a loved one, a family member, someone you know has been impacted severely by prematurity or birth defects, and the March of Dimes is working every day to make a difference. If you can't get out tonight, think of 314 Laurel Street right there in Conway, Suite 201, 29526, 29526, or pick up the phone, 843-488-3463. Make a difference. Work to save babies.